Quan Yin, hearing the truth. Greetings. I am Quan Yin, and I am always happy to share my wisdom with humanity. As all of you know, you're on the way to your ascension. To help you with the process, I am going to talk to you today about how we handle the truth. I am aware that humankind has difficulty to accept or hear the truth, especially negative truth. I notice that as soon as anyone is completely honest with someone, what kind of reaction do they usually get? A negative one. They are not going to see that person again. He or she runs away from them. Why is so? Humanity as a collective or as an individual has a hard time listening to the truth. How can you progress as a civilization if you can't handle hearing the truth? Usually, a person who expresses sincerity here, it's always for a reason, to help you to move ahead in your spiritual growth. Human beings react to it too severely by running away from it, instead of listening and trying to understand why it was said to them in the first place. They try to get away from it as far as possible. Most of the time, instead of learning from the experience, you get very upset about it and walk away from the person who voiced it to you. How are you going to ascend if you can't process a little truth? Imagine how much information is going to come out before the end of ascension process. A lot of it is going to be not pretty, and it will be overwhelming to handle if you are not prepared for it. Please, remember the truth is not criticism. In most cases, it's said to help you see what you don't notice yourself and to expand your consciousness. I am Quan Yin. During my time on Mother Earth, I heard a lot of truthfulness from my masters. During those old times when I was here, nobody was gentle and polite with you when they were telling what you were doing wrong. I gained a lot of wisdom from my masters, and I am very grateful for what I learned. You need to remember, it's always said to you by someone who loves you or cares about you. A stranger would never bother themselves to express to you the truth. I would recommend for you to be humble, appreciative, and be respectful during those moments, even if it's hard to hear it, instead of being defensive and angry. This is the right time to learn on how to listen and process the truth. Trust me, in the future, a lot of information is going to come out. Most of it will be negative and shocking. I would suggest for you to start learning now on how to be around honesty instead of reacting to it in a very negative way. Just please listen with your heart and not with your ego. The heart accepts genuineness unconditionally with love and not with anger or resistance. Our heart and our soul always want to learn something new. Our ego only wants to be in control, and it doesn't like to hear or accept the truth. It's very arrogant and selfish. It only wants to be in charge of you, and it doesn't have any interest in your spiritual development. Everyone needs to use their own discernment from their soul on how to face and absorb the real truth in a calm and a peaceful manner. I am Quan Yin, and I am giving to you this information. So you need to be happy that someone really cares about you by trying to help you to move forward, instead of being stuck and reacting negatively to the truth that comes from the heart. Humility needs to be on the surface of your being in order to accept truthfulness and to be grateful for someone in your life who has concern about your well-being. It takes a lot of practice to master it. Trust me, it's well worth it to know on how to deal with hearing the truth without strongly reacting to it. All of you are moving to 5D, so you want to leave behind this matrix and all the problems of 3D life. Start practicing humility and be open to receive spiritual truth or any truth that is here to teach you a lesson and help you in your spiritual advancement by not overactive to it. I am Quan Yin, and I am happy to share with you this message. I am sending my love, serenity, and prosperity to all of you. Thank you, channeled by Erena Velazquez.